Good afternoon, everyone. Before we commence proceedings, I just need to cover off on a few housekeeping items. Firstly, quick sound check. Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Excellent. If you can't, just come a little bit closer. Really don't want you to miss the ceremony. So, toilets are located about 300 metres behind where you're assembled. And following the ceremony, there'll be a reception held at the terraces, which is where there'll be a reception held at the terraces, which is where the reception will take place, and guests are asked to arrive there at 12:15. There'll be a formal group photo on the lawns to my right after the ceremony. So could everyone please make their way there following the ceremony and just await instructions. Thank you for your attention, and the ceremony is about to commence. Can I ask you all now to please stand? Wonderful. Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends. My name is David Scotland, and I'm an authorised marriage celebrant officiating this marriage today. We gather here to witness the marriage of Jim and Toula and share in this celebration of their love and commitment to one another. Jim and Toula are thrilled to have you here. So glad you could be present for them today. They want to extend a heartfelt welcome also to Toula's children, Eleni and Nikos, who have travelled from Greece to be here, so welcome. Jim and Toula also want to acknowledge their parents who are sadly no longer with us. Jim's mum and dad, Kostas and Maria, and Toula's parents, Yorgos and Anna. Jim and Toula's relationship is one that spans many decades and many, many miles. They were high school sweethearts in Greece in the 1970s before Jim's family migrated to Australia and they sadly lost touch. They reconnected several years ago over Facebook, and it didn't take much time for Jim to travel back to Greece to visit Toula. The old magic was still there, and they basically picked up where they left off all those years ago. Jim mentioned that his and Toula's parents liked to tease them in a very good-natured way when they were younger about being in love, but Jim's parents were very fond of Toula and vice versa. Even though they're no longer with us, both Jim and Toula think that their parents would have been very happy to see them fall madly in love all over again. Truly, Jim and Toula's love is one that has crossed time and oceans. Could I now ask Nicholas, Jim's son, to come forward and give a reading, please? Jim and Toula have selected a poem, Love Sonnet 17 by Pablo Neruda. Thank you, Nicholas. Could I now ask our interpreter, Nikita, to come forward and assist with the important legal bits? Thank you. Nikita, a reminder that I will say the mononym and legal vows in English. You're to interpret them to Toula in Greek, and Toula will repeat the words in Greek to you, and then you repeat them back to me in English. Thank you. Nikita, if you're ready. I am duly authorised by law. To solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence. And in the presence of these witnesses. I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature. Of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. Thank you. Jim and Toula, can I now ask you to face one another and take each other's hands? Jim, do you take Toula to be your wife? Do you promise to stand with her in good times and bad, to cherish her, and to lovingly support her through all the changes that life brings?
I do.
And Toula, do you take Jim to be your husband?
Toula, do you take Jim to be your husband?
Do you promise to stand with him in good times and bad?
Do you promise to stand with him in good times and bad?
To cherish him and lovingly support him
to cherish him and lovingly support him
through all the changes that life brings.
through all the changes that life brings.
I do.
Thank you. Jim and Toula, it's now time to exchange your legal marriage vows. Jim, please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present to witness
I call upon the persons here present to witness
that I, James Stephen Peters,
that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee for Toula Christa Christakos
take thee, Toula Christa Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
If we could just repeat that to Toula. I call upon the persons here present to witness
I call upon the persons present here to witness
that I, James Stephen Peters,
that I, James Stephen Peters,
take thee for Toula Christa Christakos,
take thee
For
for Toula
Christa
Christa
Christakos,
Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
And Toula, please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present to witness
I call upon the persons present here to witness
that I, for Toula Christa Christakos,
that I, for Toula Christa Christakos,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Now, Toula, we'll need to repeat those vows to you.
I call upon those here present,
I call upon the persons here present to witness
the persons here present to witness,
that I, for Toula Christa Christakos,
that I, Toula Christa Christakos,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Now you repeat that back to me. I call upon the persons here present to witness
I call upon the persons present here to witness
that I, for Toula Christa
that
Christakos,
I, for Toula Christa Christakos,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
take thee, James Stephen Peters,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Thank you, Nikita. You may now resume your seat.
Thank you.
Thank you. In addition to their legal vows, Jim and Toula have prepared personal vows for each other, which they'll now exchange. Jim, if you'd like to start.
Toula, I vow to support your dreams, to celebrate your successes, and to lift you up when life presents challenges. After such a long time apart, I have found my home again, and I look forward to our future.
Thank you, Jim. And Toula.
Jim, after so many years apart, I am filled with joy at the prospect of our future together. I am forever grateful that our paths have crossed again, and I vow to cherish this love that has endured over time and distance.
Thank you both. The exchange of wedding rings is a time-honored tradition. The ring is a symbol of infinity because it has no beginning or end, and the circular shape symbolizes never-ending love. Jim, can you place this ring on Toula's finger and repeat after me? Toula, please accept and wear this ring as a sign of my love and commitment to you.
Toula, please accept and wear this ring as a sign of my love and commitment to you.
And Toula, can you please place this ring on Jim's finger and repeat after me? Jim, please accept and wear this ring as a sign of my love and commitment to you.
Jim, please accept and wear this ring as a sign of my love and commitment to you.
May these rings serve as a symbol of your love and be a constant reminder of the promises you've made today. It's now my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your partner. So, family and friends, we'll have a short interlude while Jim and Toula and their witnesses, John and Nikita, sign the register. Should only take us about 10 minutes, so please don't go anywhere. And can I ask our witnesses, John and Nikita, to come over to the signing table, please? All right.
Seem to find those papers.
Nikita, I'm going to need you to help Toula with understanding what parts of the document she needs to sign. So if we can just start with Toula. Toula, you'll need to sign here, please. Toula, you'll need to sign here, please. Thank you. And if we can have you sign the question. Oh. And then the next one. same instruction to Toula.
Toula,
Sign
sign.
this. Jim. Fantastic. Now, we can have the witnesses sign both of these documents. So, Nikita, can you please sign your names? Fantastic. Okay. And if we can have John, if you can just sign there and the same sort of the other. Thanks very much. That's great. So, my turn. Now, if you can just let Toula know that she needs to sign right there, please.
Right there.
Okay, Jim. If we can have witnesses sign just underneath, please. Alright, thank you. Okay, we've just got one more document to sign, Nikita. The certificate of faithful performance, if you can just sign there. And then I shall countersign. Marriage certificate. Excellent. Okay. For those, if we could just make our way back and we'll finalise the ceremony. Let's go. Thanks very much. Jim, Toula, family and friends, this now brings us to the end of the ceremony. I'd like to remind everybody that the group photo will be taken immediately following the ceremony, so could you please make your way to the designated location once we've concluded. Before we finish, a blessing for your new marriage. Jim and Toula, may the two of you be blessed with a lifetime of love, good health, success and joy. May you continue to support one another. May your love and connection grow exponentially over the years. We wish you every happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Jim and Toula. Please give them a warm round of applause.